Okay. Hope you guys are ready for some more fabrication work, because that's what we're getting into today. We are going to make a pickup for my external oil pump that I'm going to run on the top dragster. So here we have a 12 AN bung. This is all aluminum. I have a 3/4 inch piece of tubing, because that is the inside diameter of a 12 AN fitting. And then we have this guy right here, which is actually going to be the pickup. So I bent this up and made it off camera, and then realized that you guys might want to see this. So, you know, nothing, it's not overly fancy. You know, I did try to church it up a little bit instead of just building a square box. I built this, like, I don't know, flower looking thing, but it'll go on there like that. It'll hit the bottom of the pan like that. This piece of tubing will come into the side. I'll probably miter cut it a little bit and kind of make it look sweet before I weld it on. And then once I do that, then that'll then we're going to try to dictate the height, right? So I'm going to use, I don't really want it to be 3/8 off the bottom of the pan. I'm thinking like 1/4 inch. So I'm going to try to find some 1/4 inch plate, put underneath of this thing, try to mark the height, drill the hole, and get this thing all set up in there and whatnot. So probably be a little bit of time-lapse action happening with this deal. We're gonna kind of move some stuff around, some stuff that we don't need, and we're gonna fire up the old bandsaw here. If you haven't noticed, this is like one of my favorite tools in the shop. A little something like that, just to see, get a general shape, because we're going to turn it around, put it in this saw right here, and get it cut. Get her adjusted up right. Not bad for a first cut. I actually think I'm gonna move this down a little bit to close this gap up, because you guys will see, I'll cut this out to fit this. So I really don't want a lot up here anyway. But I kind of made this, I guess, like a little too shallow, because I can't get the whole thing in there. Or I don't want the whole thing in there. I want to have it up a little farther. So let's trim this up here a little more. All right, so got something like this. Now you see them little gaps in the corner. I'm going to try to get this a little closer, but I'm actually going to trace it out so I can get a rough idea about where that hole's going to land. I changed my mind. I'm gonna drill a hole in it first, then we'll weld it. Let's get some shit. 2 rules about sheet metal. 1, drill bits don't work that well. 2, just drill a pilot hole. Don't be lazy and try to rush it, or else you end up with something that looks like this. a jagged hole that looks like dew. And is also off center. Don't rush. Even though I know better. Sheet metal, step bit, much better. So anyway, give you a little more context. It's gonna look like something like that, except for it's not gonna sit on the bottom. You know, like, I don't know, 1/4 inch maybe. We're going with 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch. Maybe. I don't know yet. Okay. And if that looks awfully like the 5.3 out of Dragster, you would be correct. That's for another video. How to hold debacle with the motor for the Dragster. We'll go over that when I actually have something to show you other than an empty block that's been jet washed. Alrighty, so I just want to point this out. So I have an 1/8 and a 16 gauge, so that gives me about, give or take, 3/16 of an inch down there. So, let's see if I can dig these things out now. That'd be a bit to do all this work and then can't get them out. You see over here, had to get my support log. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I really need a fab table for getting the stuff in position and holding it so that way I can weld it. Would turn out much better. So anyway, there we go. This is our external oil pump pickup. So we got her all welded in down there. So if you notice, I don't know if you can see it down there or not, but see how the holes, how the weld that I did between the fitting and the tube is sticking through a little bit. I drilled the hole bigger. I made this a 3/4 inch tube, so I used a 1 inch roto-broach, which I showed you guys, the kit. And, you know, I think it looks pretty good. I think despite being out of position, and you can see it's got a little too much cleaning action on it. And that's also from like holding the torch too far away or not at the right angle or whatever. But that weld is strong. It's not going anywhere. You know, the only thing is, it's still a little warm if you were wondering. Let's get some light on this subject. What do you guys think? So I was kind of thinking about welding a support on there. I gotta be honest though, I don't really think it needs it. That tube is not that long. There's not that much weight hanging on it. I don't know. You guys think I ought to put something on it? I'm gonna wait. Let's see how many people comment on this. Let me know. Put a support on the end of it or let it ride. You tell me. I think I know what I'm going to do. But let me know what you guys think I'm going to do. So, anyway, that's that. That's a done deal. If anybody cares or is wondering, this is a off-the-shelf aluminum Summit racing pan. Never run one before. If it sucks, I'll let you know. I think it'll be okay though. It looks pretty decent. I don't know how flat it is. The flanges are anyway. But I don't know. Let me know. So that's today's project. It's like a midweek deal. Just wanted to knock this out real quick so you guys have something to watch on Sunday. So yeah, that's your top dragster update. I'll explain why the 5.3 is here in another video when I have more to show you about that. But some shit happened and it was all self-inflicted. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.